Hi everybody, this is Chris. Welcome to EGGisode number 2. Today we're going to make an omelette using some Thrive freeze-dried vegetables. We'll leave a link below, and also some meat as well. And very simple to make. We just made this particular choice with these particular veggies, and so here we go. So these are the guts that we added. We added the butter for the flavor. I mixed those right in with the eggs, which you'll see in a minute. But we also have onions, red and green peppers. I added just a couple of the chili peppers because they're powerful. Some mushrooms, and I added some of the ground beef, and then some red pepper, which I'll show you over here. Now you can add anything, any of the veggies that you want. The beauty about this is that you don't have to use any oil. All I did was just added some water from a glass. There's really no measurement because it depends on how many guts you have, and you can also tell if they're done, especially the meat. Just go ahead and taste it and see if it's done. So if you're on a diet, you don't want to use olive oil, grapeseed oil, coconut oil, any of those things. You just cook it in water in order to hydrate it. So that's from Thrive Life. So I've cooked these up. Again, it's just a regular frying pan. Probably as you've noticed, this is a working kitchen that we have here. And we're going to go ahead and make an omelet for our producer here. And that's 5 homegrown eggs, and I added some butter powder to it for flavor. You don't have to add any butter flavoring, anything of that nature. I also added some salt and pepper to it as well. So it's pretty flexible as far as what you add to the omelet. Now I don't have an omelet pan. This is a working kitchen. So we're used to cooking for lots of folks. So right now, generally, what you'll see is we're cooking for 4 essentially, and with the omelet, there are plenty of sites on how to cook an omelet. I'm generally using the Julia Child method, but omelets generally only take a few minutes. But again, I'm cooking for 2 to 3 people with the 5 eggs, so it's going to take a little bit longer. Well, you just keep working the omelet, and then you might say to yourself, Chris, what do you get the freeze-dried veggies for? Just remember this, for those who are on a budget. Everything that you throw in that garbage can due to your penicillin experiments and biology experiments in the refrigerator increases your food budget. You have to replace those. If you go into a grocery store, what's the first thing that you see? It's the produce department. Now, having helped out a farmer and working in produce, especially with the herbs, they're loss leaders. So they don't make a whole lot of money on the produce. But when you go in there, it's extremely attractive, and that's what gets you into the store. And they want you to go into those middle aisles. If you notice that everything in bulk in a grocery store, okay, that's where things are generally cheaper. You go into those inside aisles where you're paying for the processed food, you're increasing your budget. So just as a little tip, stay on the outside and then purchase the freeze-dried or the fresh veggies. Stay along there and you'll end up saving money. The beauty about the freeze-dried food is that you only need a little bit of it. It lasts for 25 years. And then once you open it, you got to figure probably a few years that you'll have it. and you're going to really save money. Now they have the different meat. They have ground beef, the sausage, the chicken, ham, and so to make an omelet, you don't have to break out a whole pound of ground beef, defrost it. This whole omelet was made with absolutely no knife at all. Do not use a knife. The only thing I used was a whisk, and you see the spatula there. So what you do is everything's already cooked, so you don't have to worry about it. And then you can put the top on it. Again, it only takes just a couple of minutes in order to get your omelet. Now, I didn't put any cheese in this, but you may want to consider putting in some cheese. Thrive also has cheese as well that you would hydrate and you would go ahead and mix in. But if you have some cheese in the fridge, that's fine. Just go ahead and use that. But the beauty about it is that when you wake up in the morning, you don't have to go into the refrigerator and start cutting up vegetables in order to make an omelet. And it's whatever you want to add to it, and you're just cooking it in water. Unless you want to use the oil, that's perfectly fine. So again, saves money. You can see how quickly we got it done. And that's an omelet right there that will feed myself and my film producer. So, and you just cook it. You cook the omelet to taste. Some people like it runny. Some people like it fully cooked. It depends on your preference. But either way, you see how easy it is to make the omelet. And no knife. The only thing, just whisk up in this case, it was five homegrown eggs. I added a little salt, a little pepper, and I added some butter powder for flavor. And that's it. There's your omelet. Go ahead and put it on a plate. So you can see here, everything's cooked. And again, it's however you like your omelet. I personally like them a little on the runnier side. Eating dry eggs just doesn't fit my palate terribly well. My film crew / producer and I just finished the omelet, which was quite tasty. So what I want to do is point out the advantage of the freeze-dried food, that you can add whatever it is that you like. And all you're doing is rehydrating it, and you're cooking it in water. So you don't have to worry about the oils or anything of that nature. And the ease and the speed which you can cook is just phenomenal. So you can add whatever it is that you like. So if you go to our website, fatimafoods.thrivelife.com. Again, fatimafoods.thrivelife.com. That's our website. Go ahead and click in the link that my producer will have for you. So you can see the cleanup is relatively easy. I had one pan. I mixed up the eggs in the bowl and added some salt and pepper. Again, add whatever veggies or meat that you would like. So the cleanup is very simple. And again, just a savings reminder, stay on the outside of the aisles, along the outside edge of the grocery store. So go ahead and check us out tomorrow as well for a video. And soon after that, we'll be having another EGGisode where we'll be making egg burritos. So again, hit that like button and subscribe. So now that I'm full, along with our film, so we We just finished the omelet with my film crew. My film crew along the outside edge of the grocery store, and you'll save a bunch of money. And also